I think the challenges as a woman would be, again, being the rebel with a cause. I'm the youngest child of 6 siblings. I think this is important, showing up authentically, speaking from the heart.
My husband is allowing me to do this, so please do not interrupt me for doing anything like this, like in a positive way.
Of course no, you ran away from them. Hello, you need to find ways. You have to learn what are your passion, what is your skills, what are you passionate about that you can turn it into money. So financial literacy, financial inclusion, having that stability is so important.
My mother, she's battled her life. Why? Only one question, she said, what will happen to my younger child?
This is very important. If you are in your 20s, 30s, 40s, this is for you. Even 50s, it's never too late. How will you age gracefully?
No, I'm doing so many things in my life, like full-time job and this one. They just think about it that I'm doing like the fun things and all. It's take time.
Thank you so much, Zai and Iqra, to accept the invite. Welcome to Table Conversation. How are you doing?
Yeah, great.
Doing great. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tabarakallah. Please, yeah. So, what was the first reaction when my team approached for the Table Conversation? What did you thought of it?
Actually, I was great to have to tell the story of my personal life and of course my social media. So it's great to have in this platform.
How about you, Zai?
For me, interviews are not a new thing. As I said, 500 over media interviews. I always believe that given the chance to share, if it impacts one person a day, it will make me very happy. So I'm happy to be here.
No, that's very true, because we don't know what is the mission of us sent by Allah Almighty. Everyone has a path to go, but the journey which you go along with the youth is the difference what you make in them. That's why today we have initiated a course called Power of Choice. So excited to move the segment number 1?
Power of choice. I love that. Brilliant.
So shall we start segment number 1?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Our segment number 1 is Beyond the Persona. How, as a woman, you think your journey from social media to the real life has changed a lot, because being social media is not so easy, and in real life, again, to face the social media is also not easy.
Yeah.
What do you want to say on that?
For me, yeah, of course, it's a difficult part when I started this one. So can I tell you one story for my this is the behind the started. I started this one when the COVID finished, and my family was so strict. So they called me to remove this one, to remove these photos because they were so strict. Then I said, no, I need to start this one, and this is my passion and I need to fight for this. Then I started this one, and now, thank God, my family is thankful and grateful. Acceptance that I'm doing this one. And also they have so many things that I'm wearing this kind of dresses, and in my family they are not wearing this kind of dressing in back Pakistan, because I'm original from Pakistan, from Karachi. So that is my journey, and I started, this is my passion and this is my hobby, and
that's what you follow your heart. How about you, Zai?
As I said, I'm not that young, so I started life without social media. It was pager, literally. So I think the challenges as a woman would be, again, being the rebel with a cause. I'm the youngest child of 6 siblings.
Wow.
My mom had me when she was very late, but I'm the one who travels the most. I've been to 40 over countries.
Mashallah.
I've been in business for the last 22 years. My brother is a banker, another one's a teacher. They do boring work, but yeah, they work, which is good. So I took on all the travel quota. I do everything that the family doesn't do. So I think, in other words, I'm like the black sheep of the family. Then there's social media. Again, with social media, it's not about putting yourself out there and say, hey, look at me, I'm gorgeous, I'm doing this. It's not about you. Of course, it's about you selling you for whatever your cause and mission. But there is always a pressure, right? That's why a lot of young people today are struggling with social media, because it's oh, I need to look good, I need to filter. I have not even young people. I know a lot of ladies who already have plastic surgery, and then they put on makeup, their pictures all need to be filtered before we actually post them. I'm like, why do you bother? You're almost perfect already. So it's not an external thing, Life shouldn't be about the surface things that you see. It should be something that is from inside out. How authentic am I? I think this is important. Showing up authentically, speaking from the heart, being human. I think this is what my work is about today, humanizing humanity. So,
That is something, a big thing you have said, that authenticity, because these days everything is filtered.
Yeah.
That's why our concept is no filter, where you don't get anything, you just come and present yourself.
Yeah.
Having said that, life journey, as you shared, it's not so easy, but woman life has so many roles. From the day one you're born in a family, you get so many boundaries. How important is boundaries for you?
I like the word that you said about boundaries. I think a lot of people talk about breaking barriers, trying to do something that is out of your box and all. But the word boundary also has a new meaning for me, because before, I won't answer exactly. I want to say this because it's important for us. A lot of times we think we need to be people pleasing, right? We are born in a culture where, if you are quiet, you have to be the good girl, you have to be the good boy, boys cannot cry. And I want to talk about boys as well. I know you keep asking about women and girls. If ever I want to do anything, I want to cancel the term woman empowerment.
Yeah, for sure.
The work, we have to do it until the day we die. The term can and have to be cancelled, because we need to talk about humanity empowerment as a whole. Men and women both need to learn to respect each other.
Exactly.
We need to learn self-respect. If there's one thing I was taught or should have been taught when I was young, it's about self-respect, self-worth, and even like in this week, I'm learning about deservingness. Do I deserve to buy an expensive watch? So a lot of times we think, I want to be rich, I want to do this, I want to do this. Why? What is your purpose? This is a very important thing. So back to your question about boundary and breaking the barrier. It's not about breaking rules and intentionally hurting yourself to hurt your family. Again, a lot of young people, we do this. I'm going to be on drugs. I'm going to be on any addiction just to spite my family because I hate them. It shouldn't be that. We should come from the space of, I want to learn to turn my pain into power because Allah has a purpose for me.
Exactly.
What is my divine assignment? What is my divine task? How am I going to create employment for others? How am I going to create employment opportunities for me so I can live better? So when someone said, I want to be a millionaire, yeah, okay, now if you have $10 million, what are you going to do with it, for what and how? So I think finding that purpose, and these are things I wish I was taught younger, honestly. So yeah, talking about boundaries, I wish I wasn't a people pleaser. I had healthy boundaries to take care of myself and to present myself to the world and to serve better. Yeah.
Nevertheless, it takes time, but your chosen path is decided already. It could be at this age you're doing because maybe the struggles, the hurdles behind that,
of course,
has empowered
shaped me.
you a lot.
It's all process.
Exactly.
Yeah. Enjoy the journey, but yeah, don't fall trapped and deep dive into that quicksand of depression. So before you fall into that, quickly ask Allah, Ya Allah, what is my purpose? What do you want me to do here? Have that conversation constantly. Yeah.
How about you, Iqra?
For me, boundaries, of course, in my life, like when I was small. So my parents was so strict. So many things I faced, but not like rebel things and all. I need to fight, but in a polite way. Then, of course, when I married to my husband, he was so supportive. So sometimes I was thinking that I need to run away from my family. Like you said that I need to hurt my family, so I will run from this family. This is so strict. So sometimes you have to understand your child, what he's going through or she is going through. I'm not talking about just a girl. I'm talking about boys also, of course. So you have to understand a child. Every personality has a different mind and different mindset. So sometimes I was thinking like that, but when I married to my husband, he is so supportive until now, even in my failures, in my success. Until now, my family trying to rule, like call me to not do something like that, but I need to handle very wisely and peacefully, then I'm saying like my husband is allowing me to do this, so please do not interrupt me for doing anything like this, like in a positive way. I'm always like taught to people that you have to think positive way. Even in your life, a very difficult time, you have to think in positive way. Maybe it's better for you.
Exactly. And there is, it's saying that after your marriage, yeah, parents have the responsibility, authority in you, but when you get married, it's entire the right of the husband to give you the right. And alhamdulillah, this is something great also, that you are empowering and enlightening, that the fact that when your own spouse don't have the issue, what the people will say.
Yeah.
So when the people will say, they say so much,
Yeah.
but they say about being judgmental. How far have you been into the judgmental phase, Zai?
So much. I don't care
Every
anymore.
day.
Like, and as you were saying, I said there's one mantra I go by, MYOB, like mind your own business.
Yeah.
If you are not paying my bills, don't ask me anything. So nobody pays for my bills, so they should not ask me anything.
That's
good.
good.
MYOB, yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, for me it's the same thing. Every day I will listen, like so many people are saying so many things, and don't listen to them. Just do your thing. That's it.
You say,
Listen to
wait,
yourself.
but let's be fair to the audience, right? People who do not have the ability, because I think we've aged so much, like we're like, okay, whatever, say what you want, I don't give them. But for those of you who are listening to this, it's so important for you to have financial stability.
Yeah.
This is step number 1, life hack 101, number 1. Because whether you are married or single, if you are married, your husband, you are dependent on him. Something happened to him. Where will you go back to? Your family? No. Of course no. You ran away from them. Hello, you need to find ways. So step 1, I think in anything, I want to be very practical. That's why I wrote the book, Turn Your Passion into Profit.
Wow.
The first step is to turn your pain to power, moving from victim to victor. Then you have to learn what are your passion, what is your skills, what are you passionate about that you can turn it into money. It's not about the money. It's the tools. It's the tool that enable you to live freely. This is so important. So you can just decide today. If I say, okay, it's the weekend, I want to fly myself and my husband to Paris. I can just go 3 days, come back. What's the problem? Dubai to Paris, $300 flight. Dude. So financial literacy, financial inclusion, having that stability is so important. Your khala, your nani, your grandmother, anyone didn't tell you this, doesn't matter. Today we are telling you, go and work on this. It's very priceless. And to be Muslim, sadaqah, zakat, Hajj, $10,000, bro. I'm not kidding you. This is real. Umrah, to get married, no mahar money, bye-bye, Assalamualaikum. Not mahar, you need to feed the girl, you need to provide, and vice versa.
Having said that, as you mentioned a point about the security,
Yeah.
there is something called education and factor which is very important.
Of course.
Education not in terms of
Cool.
the certificate, but in terms of awareness. Being into your path, how education has led you to this success life or this phase of life.
I am always a lifelong learner. I am, and whenever like I said, I'm in my 40s, right? And there are times in life when I'm like, there's something missing. You know, you always have this like, oh, there's something missing. More, that means I say, okay, I need to pay for a webinar. I need to invest in knowledge. I will learn. Even if I know something about, let's say, money management, I paid $50, $100, whatever for a webinar. Just attend, listen. I got a very nice lesson from it. I met people through the meeting. It's a Zoom thing. So investing in knowledge and being a lifelong learner is another thing a lot of people don't do. The day you say, I know this, khalas, you are done.
Exactly.
Done.
How about you, Iqra?
Awareness is more important thing, I think, better from the education, because in our school and in universities, you cannot learn the real practical life. You have to learn in a real practical life. You have learned so many things. I think awareness is more important thing in life.
When it comes to awareness, there's something our co-factor in our life is our co-family, which we should never ever forget. Because of whom today we are exchanging our knowledge here.
Yeah.
How important is a family?
the most important thing in your life. Even you are fighting with them, each and everything, but you in the end you have to like go to the family, and it's the comfort zone for you. Even for my daughter, even for my like mother, father, husband, father-in-law, even anyone. But family is my comfort zone.
How about you, Zai? I know that you got emotional when I asked this question. This is a part of life.
No, I'm going to give the real answer. Families, listen to me. Yeah. You see, the physical family are people we are born into, right? The family we are born into. But the real family that I have, I think, for me at least, are friends. I have a very small circle of friends. I can count how many friends I have, literally, maybe 2. So so family to a lot of people is the physical family. But like I said, right, you have lost your parents as well. I've lost my parents as well. One day they are there, one day they are not. Even like I have a lot of siblings. We are 6 of us. I'm the youngest. They are married, they have kids. Eventually, when all of them were married, I was there with my mom, caregiving my mom when she was alive. I struggled. I felt like I was a single mother, raising my mother. It's very hard, and nobody speaks about this. When you're the last child, you are not married, your parent become your problem. This is a very universal cultural problem. So I think family, if I had a magic wand, I wish everyone had an opportunity to go through a healing transformation.
Yeah.
Because from young, you feel me too, yeah? Cool. I think you need to say something about that question as well. Because at the end of the day, they will have their own spouse. They will have their own journey. They will have their own children. And my mom used to say this. I said, no, I don't want to have kids because I have a lot of nieces, nephews, grandnieces, grandnephews. She said, your child will always be your child. Someone else's child is theirs. And she is so right.
It is true.
Yeah.
And she is so right. Even with my grandnieces, right? So when we have problems with siblings, and then there's nieces, and I have such a dear grandniece who I truly love so dearly. And we just stopped talking for, it's not even a year now. And it truly hurt. So when you talk about family, like, what family? What happened to the Ummah? And this is the signs of Akhir Zaman. Because in the end of time, Shaitan will disturb 2 groups of people. Families to break us apart, and the people who are seeking knowledge, talab ilm. So, and it's happening. It's clear. Where is Jesus? Quickly come and save us. That emotion.
No, because as you said, you're the youngest.
Yeah.
I'm the youngest too.
Okay.
As you said, you're the one who was looking after your mother. I'm the only the one who was looking after my mother. As you said, you're the one who was the sole breeder. Same apply. When my parents went into the dark phase, none of them were there. None of them.
Yeah.
My niece and nephews, they have seen that journey, and people say that how come you grow up so strong? My mother, she's battled her life. Why? Only one question, she said, what will happen to my younger child? Because I know the day I go,
No
no
one
one
will
is
be there
there.
for you. My mom said the same thing.
And when I came home that day, I remember the neighbor, they're saying, Muhammad, allow your mom to go. I said, what will I allow her to go?
Oh my God.
I said, no, because of you.
She's holding on.
She's not holding on. And she even told that I can take this pain, but I cannot see his pain because I know he will go through a lot. After that, I was like, something weird. I was like, no, it doesn't happen like that. And soon the next day, she was hospitalized in ICU, and she was going through the critical phase. Then I realized, no, it's correct that I should allow her to go. This is what makes me a fighter to come out. That's why I always bring family in the topic, because nowadays old ages homes are very hard.
Yeah.
People don't listen. They don't understand how the parents go through.
Yeah.
One day you will be in the same phase.
Same place.
Too much of emotional.
Saying this, we need to bring up something very important. how are we going to age gracefully? This is very important. If you are in your 20s, 30s, 40s, this is for you. Even 50s, it's never too late. How will you age gracefully? Your child is not your maid or helper or nurse. Even for us, we need to remember this. Oh, I have child, my child will take care of me when I'm old. Dream on. Children today, they don't even look at you if you don't buy them an iPhone. So wake up, right? So how are we going to take care of our health? That's why, yes, you can see I have my supplements. I'm starting to take care of my health. I say, hey, I'm in my 40s, I better be okay because I don't want to have children. Thanks to all the drama I had to go through, so I'm like, no need, thank you very much. So again, this is choice, power of choice. I know I don't want because I know whatever works I'm doing, all of you are my spiritual children. You all will make dua for me. I don't know if I have a physical child, they will make dua for me or not. Like, hey, where's my iPhone? Hey, where's my Dior? Hey, where's my business class? Right? But it's upon us now to take care of ourselves. Are we aging gracefully? What is our conversation? What type of businesses are we doing? What are we talking, thinking, feeling? How are we acting? These are all we need to take personal responsibility because your child is not your maid, helper, or nurse. Your child has to take care of you if he wants to or not, or she wants to or not.
That's the option.
It has to be lillahi ta'ala.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, that's very true. That's why, after this all things happen in life, I know one thing, that whatever you do in this world, in this dunya, you will go at the end with one cloth.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that is also not million or billion, just a cloth white.
Yeah.
Either you buy with $10,000 or 500 dirham, it's the same cloth, all will go. That same thing once gone down, nobody will think about it.
No.
So that's the realization came, and I buckle back. I fight for myself. I said, no, I will go on. So, alhamdulillah.
Bravo, proud of you.
Yeah, really.
Well
So, yeah, alhamdulillah.
Okay.
Now, with that note, really, I don't want in the segment go on because we have lots of segments to cover up.
Take your time.
But what is the something you want to add in your life, and what is the something you want to delete from your life?
Wow. What do I want to delete from my life? So now I'm on a mission that I want to tell myself I am worthy of love, which is crazy, right? I need to love myself more, right? I need to add that up. It's not like, oh, I love myself, like all these things. No, it's I value and I honor myself. Do I value and do I honor myself? I think all of you are like, what does she mean? Of course she loves herself. She looks like she loves herself a lot. Now, these are things we struggle with. Like, for example, when I was 1, my father always went back to India. So I had a missing father figure. I just shared that on my all across my social media today, the absent father. So there was always a wound of abandonment, a wound of rejection. And this is something I want to delete. And interestingly, yesterday I was making a video about abundance. Abundance means to have more wealth, more health, everything else, spirituality. And I cannot say the word abundance, it came out abandoned. And I'm like, because that has been injected in my cells and DNA for the longest time, this is something I need to delete. The wounds of abandonment, the wounds of rejection, because I have so many amazing humans around me.
Exactly.
You guys are special now, right? So, I mean, we share moments together. So we should talk about abundance, prosperity, birthrights, to honor ourselves, and like I said, respect and self-respect is key.
How about you, Iqra?
For me, healthy lifestyle for me to adding in my lifestyle, and I'm trying to do it.
And what you delete?
And delete like negative people.
It will be possible.
But I'm trying, and I've done so many people to remove from my life negative people.
And one thing I remember is that, this I have learned from my journeys, you are chosen in the path of a fight, a warrior. That is decided only by the Almighty. He knows what's your vision and mission. One day it is done, then there is no looking back.
Mm-hmm.
This is why, He sent the people in your complexity so that to see how you deal with them. And trust me, when you're very good mood, suddenly something will happen, right? It will take out you all the way.
I wouldn't say that. I thought I'm done with this trigger. How come this trigger me again? Like, I have to work on it. Yeah.
Allah says, because it's mentioned that Iblis says that I will trigger your ummah till the end of the vein of the shahada.
Wow.
Allah says that you do the trigger, but I know my ummah, if they're pure, whatever will happen, nothing will change.
But then also there's a beautiful ayat, right? Allah says, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, ربنا لا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. So ربنا لا تحملنا, Allah will never burden us with what we cannot carry. So I always say, Allah, you think I'm very strong. I'm not.
Yeah.
But, and interestingly, this is not only an ayah of the Quran, it is also in the Bible. Your Lord will never burden you with what you cannot carry. So this is another ayah that I hang on to a lot, that I said, okay, Allah, you give me, sure, what is this? But sometimes you say, this is life, right? Especially as Muslims, you always say, oh, Allah is testing me, Allah is testing me. You think you're so great, Allah want to test you? Hello? I also sometimes I ask myself, you think you're so great, Allah want to test you? Yalla, get up and do something with your life. So this is another way to switch it. Yeah, to switch it up, like literally.
Well, as you said, I'll add that it says that He will give you the testing how much you can bear.
Yeah.
But if it is more, either you will faint or He will never burden.
Yeah.
This is for sure, it's correct, because this is how He's. And you know, at the end of the Qiyamah, like when the judgment happens, people will say, why Allah, you didn't test me?
La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah.
They will cry to Allah that why I was not tested, because the fruit, the barakah you will get there, and the people will say, I wish I could get tested. This is why when anybody shouts at me, I say, I did something wrong in my life. So that's the karma. So yeah, I just listen to it.
Yeah, this is also beautiful. Like whenever situations happen, I always go back to reflect on, Allah, how's my relationship with you now? Why is this like so tension? Why I feel like, example, like if you have a husband or wife or parents, right? You say, Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim. Allah is Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, mercy and compassion. He is Jami'. He's the one who gathered us. He is Wadu. So when I say, oh, how come today my partner don't love me? Or how come my mother, you feel all this emotion? Go back. Ya Allah, today I forget to say I love you. Allah, thank you, Allah. We don't have this conversation, Ya Allah.
We don't.
Allah.
This is what the problem with the current Gen Z is.
Not just Gen Z, the grandmother will forget already. They didn't teach us properly. Hello, don't blame the Gen Z as well. They didn't teach us properly. They said, don't do this haram, don't do this haram. They will cut your hand, they will cut your head. Allah, we were not taught love. We were not taught love in our deen. We were not taught love. It was always, don't do this, haram, haram, haram. Then what is halal? What is correct? Do you know? Don't know. We don't say, Ya Allah, I love you, Allah, thank you, Allah. You wake me up to pray. Allah, please, before I sleep, Allah, please wake me up for tahajjud so I can wake up and pray, I can talk to you.
Subhanallah, this is and it will never go ending. But now we need to enter segment number 1. So that's only one segment number 1, knowing your person, where you see Zai and Iqra's journey. It was not only beneficial, but also it's something that will definitely lead to a success and positivity. With that note, we are moving to our segment number 2, which is brand and beyond. Speaking to you, how you think the brand perspective when they try to collaborate with you? What do you think about the perspective of the brand?
For me, it's when the brand approach, like sometimes it's a good opportunity to grow your like social media, but sometimes you have some boundaries to not accept everything.
Yeah.
Because people are telling you to do this, but in the end, it's your choice.
Exactly.
What do you want to show the people? What are you doing? So sometimes you have to not look after the money or like this is okay, this is just good for you, then you will do it. Otherwise, it's okay.
How about you?
For me, the influencing part and stuff is like a hobby and fun thing, because professionally I do global speaking, training, coaching. But as I can mention, our SK Dazzle brand, how I collaborated with them was, so there's the SK Dazzle diamonds. I said, it's not just selling diamonds. I want diamonds are for everyone.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then because of that, I started a new network called Diamond Women Network. And from there, we are talking about not just diamond, the jewelry, but I want women and men, but that's a lot for women, to know your worth, right? You are the diamond, and all these struggles that you talk about, It's actually, diamond before it becomes diamond.
It's gone through many processes.
57 cuts before it becomes a brilliant like this. 57 cuts. Some of you only go through one thing, two things, I cannot already. No, a diamond had to go through 57 cuts before he became a brilliant. That I partner with brands for, let's say, a hijab and what's this?
Abaya.
Modest fashion, right? Many deep aspect to it. Even now, I want to collaborate with hotels, or with hospitality, because it's about service.
Yeah.
It's not just I go there and I eat, oh, this food is nice, blah, blah, don't go. Right? Travel food vloggers, right? It's not just that. It's I will talk to the service staff. I will write them a review. Can I do a service report for them?
I know the Abaya kind of, when you bring the topic, everybody has that kind of concept that modesty is not only covering the hijab of a person, but it's also the haya. According to Sarah, flowers are very best friend of the girls. You say that they are the second which makes up your mood.
I thought diamonds are girls' best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then
How about, do you think, how important is flowers in our life?
flowers. Well, it's beautiful, but it doesn't last long, right? I think this is what our life should remind us. Nothing is permanent, right? Yeah.
How about you, Iqra?
I love plants, but I don't like flowers because the same thing. It don't like I love the plants, not the flowers. Yeah.
I love flowers.
Yeah.
It's in the moment. Yeah.
No, I don't like actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that, we're ending our brand and beyond. That is about awareness to say that it's good to say yes to brands, but you can say no also to brands,
Of course.
because it's about your choice. With that, we'll move to our segment number 3, crowd Q&A. What has been the most memorable interaction with a follower in social media today? Any moment you have such like that?
For me, I met one woman in social media, and now she is my like my best friend, and she is also influencer, and me too. So
Wow.
we have a same interest. So this is the very good thing for me.
How about you, sir?
For me, there's a couple of stories. Of course, like when I meet people, we connect on Facebook or Instagram. Like that's how old I am, right? Facebook, guys. Facebook. Your impression on being on Earth is for actually.
Exactly.
It's beyond social media.
Exactly.
And that's only one. There's so many like, oh, I prayed tahajjud and I saw your face, and then they reached out to me on social media, and then we start talking. Either they enroll on my coaching program, or we become friends, we go for a coffee, lunch, whatever. Yeah.
What people misunderstand about your profession?
About my profession. Well, some people still don't know what the hell I do. Yeah.
How about you, Iqra?
I think my family is like, what the hell is she doing? And they're like, yeah, actually, what do you do?
For me, people are sending me messages, even you are doing something like in your job or just influencing and all. They don't know I'm doing so many things in my life, like full-time job and this one. They just think about it that I'm doing like the fun things and all. It's take time and a lot of energy.
What's your biggest learning from your audience in social media?
I learn from people. Well, I think I have friends who are doing similar businesses or creatives and content creators. So we exchange notes a lot and we learn from each other.
How about you? What did you learn from your audience, from your viewers?
Actually, I learned from them like even if they are doing good, so I follow them, of course.
Yeah.
Did you Google yourself?
Yeah,
You
me.
can ask ChatGPT.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
very nice things about me. Yeah.
How do you celebrate your milestone with the audience?
I every day celebrate my milestone. Now I do lives. I give them free lessons, free tips. They should celebrate me actually. Yeah.
How about you, Iqra?
I show them the new places and all. What can I do in my social media? For my lifestyle, that's it.
Any message you did already before now, but no need to do that.
What?
Alcohol's situation.
What?
Anything. What is the expectation with your followers in social media? Do you have an expectation?
Of course I do.
When I post each like
Yeah.
every reel or something, I expect that
It should go viral?
Yeah, of course.
I don't
pray every
expect-
time.
I don't expect things to go viral. Like if you see something, I think it's a very universal thing. if you hit a like or follow or subscribe or share, it will not kill you, but it will help us.
Yeah.
To grow.
Yeah,
Good.
bro.
Don't be
do
selfish.
it.
You're helping Kim Kardashian, help us. Yeah.
Show some love.
Show some love. Exactly. Yes.
With that, with that, we're ending our crowd queue. I think you guys enjoyed that segment. It's like fun and
Yeah.
getting so much of
As trolling the followers, not followers, the non-followers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not-
Okay, so now let's move to our segment number 4, Unplug Unleash. So, what's the first morning routine you have?
Coffee.
Water.
Okay. Any favorite book that influenced your life?
The Alchemist.
No, I'm not reading the book.
Think and grow rich. Rich for that. Yeah. Rich
One
for that.
word that describes your journey so far.
Resilience.
Effort.
Okay. What's your go-to comfort food?
McDonald's before.
Biryani.
Oh, biryani. Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. Any cheat meal snacks you have of childhood memory?
Cheat meal.
Burger.
I still cheat my meals. Childhood. I don't know.
Any favorite destination, go-to destination? you have?
Japan.
Maldives.
Maldives.
Oh, really? Nice. I've been there a lot of times.
A hobby that you have recently picked now?
Eating clean. Oh God,
Yeah,
so
healthy
hard.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
Okay. Dream collaboration?
Dream collab.
Visit Abu Dhabi. Visit Dubai.
Already in Dubai?
Yeah, but of course. I
Dream
need-
collab.
Yeah.
Visit Dubai.
There's a page. Visit.
There is
Dubai,
like
contact us.
yeah,
Yes.
because I'm already doing Visit Abu Dhabi, so I need to do Visit Dubai.
And be free and have a chat with J-Lo and Beyonce. Yeah, that's my dream collab. Yeah.
Preferred mode of transportation?
Car.
Helicopter.
Car.
Now we're talking, right? Yeah.
For me is the sky. That was the jet sky?
Yeah.
The
Jet,
sky.
yeah.
Go on, class.
Helicopter lah. Yeah.
A language that you would love to learn?
Italiano.
As you-
Spanish.
Oh,
I want to learn now Tagalog because I want to learn the politics.
mabuhay. Salamat po. Salamat.
Any childhood memory you have that had given you left and right from your parents because of your naughtiness?
No, not for me. I never like. No one like me that time.
I went out New Year Eve party. I came back at 3 or 4 and my mom was holding a broom. Okay, that one I need to thank my brother. He was holding a broom. I was like, Mom, post today I die. But I must thank my mother. You know why? Because it was nearing my exam. So I was grounded. I stayed at home, I studied, and I scored so high for my maths that year. So it was good. It's a blessing. Yeah.
An item that you always carry in your bag?
Chapstick.
Handphone.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
3 words. Funny. I think I'm funny at least.
Go 2 words.
2 words. Gorgeous. And smart.
How about you, Iqra?
Yeah, intelligent, smart, hardworking,
Oh, intelligent and smart. Double smart. Very good. That one.
and beautiful. Sorry, I forgot. 4 words.
Same. Gorgeous.
A quote or a tagline which really inspires you guys, which you follow always. Example,
Follow
power
your
of
heart.
choice. How you about Zai?
Yeah, it's on my book. You are not born to just pay bills and die. Go and live your life.
That's
Enjoy your life.
very true.
Oh, you said you don't like flowers.
That's why I asked
Give
you.
me the plants.
So there's something, and from our new branch, that's Alora Flowers. They have started their journey, and I personally believe that every woman is their second choice is the flowers, and which helps them to smile. See the smile I could see, and especially it's Mother's Day. You know,
Yeah.
this is something I like to do
Yeah.
for them. So this is why 3.0 is new hampers. I hope you guys
Thank
love
you
it.
so much.
So what do you think about the flowers?
Pretty. So is
Yeah.
Alora Flower. Are they your
Yeah, I love it.
Alora Flowers is your collaborator.
Yeah.
So go get your flowers from Alora Flowers.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
You like
I
it?
love flowers.
I loved it because see,
Yeah.
when I saw the brands there, no, she did very fast job, and it's like awesome.
I love it.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we'll move to our last segment of the show. Last segment of the show is a conversation that matters. What have you taken today from this table conversation?
if a venue deny you, move. You are not a tree. You can always move to wherever you want to get your things done. Live life.
How about you?
Fight your dreams and just follow your heart. Enjoy your life. Life
What
is too
did you
short.
learn from Iqra, and what did you learn from Zai?
I learned from like her so many things. I inspired. She's doing so many things, and I love it.
How about you, Zai? What did you learn from Iqra?
I appreciated the conversation we had earlier about how she decided to leave Pakistan.
Yeah.
And her husband said a very powerful term. He said, burn the bridges. Because when you are able to burn bridges, it means you are ready to say, God, thank you for that life. Thank you for those moments. Now I want to live my life by your will, by your divine alignment, and just live and to support each other. I think this
Yeah.
is very important.
That's why I said, no, this is something which even Islam says, whatever husband says, that's the sunnah to follow. SubhanAllah, that's very thing which I
Okay,
learned.
this one I need to add on a bit. Whatever your husband say, whatever your wife say, correct, a sunnah and everything is right. But then again, a lot of people abuse this
Exactly.
sunnah.
Yes.
A
True.
lot
Allah.
of people abuse this. Oh, my husband must maintain and provide for me, so he have to give me the money. He have to do this. He have to do that. Hello, you have hands and brains
Yeah.
and heart. Do something. Man also, you think, oh, I'm the man of the family. This is the sunnah. If not, this is haram. You have to follow me. Like, hello, you are not God. Go live your life. I will live my life. We learn to respect each other
Yeah,
That's
and
most
live
important.
our life
Most
truly.
important. Yeah.
I think this is very important.
So, how was that table conversation for you guys?
So great.
You made me cry.
Yeah.
I love that. Yes, and you cried too.
Yeah.
We're fine on that
So
one.
emotionally and
Yeah.
You know, something
great.
great
Yeah,
happened,
great.
and I could see the movement that related, because at the end, that's what we take back. Any last message you want to give to the youth who will watch this series? Iqra.
You have to, like, nowadays the people, like the young youth people, they are saying we have this problem. They're just a little things. They are thinking this is the depression and all. We like the life, you never think of that. We never had the phones and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that time we survived that life. So you have each and everything in your life. You have to be grateful, and
Yeah.
you have to be listen to your heart. Not like this, we have to rebel these things and all, but you have to follow the good and right path.
How about you, Zai? That's the hardest questions, right?
That's a very good question. One thing I want to share, and I always share this in all of my trainings, even to adults or young ones. Whatever, however, our parents, whatever they did for us, mother and father, and whatever they didn't do for us, I'm sure they tried their best.
They did.
In their time and age, they didn't have YouTube, Google, all this, nothing. So they did their best, even if the worst of the worst, they did their worst of the best, whatever is their level and capacity. So if you want to live your life truly, you want to heal, you want to learn, you want to unlearn a lot of things, you can do it today. They didn't have that chance. So I want us to just take this moment, all of us here especially, to thank our parents, for without them, we will not see the sun and the moon.
Never.
But we also want to forgive them, we want to heal, because we don't want to keep all these emotions and grow fat. All these emotions we carry, it causes disease, it causes heart pain, it causes us to hurt people. If we can heal from this, we can live our truth and live lightly and be kinder to ourselves and others. So thank our parents, forgive them, and just live your life as you are, even better. Because if you are the same like them, shame on you.
That is true.
And what are you carrying, the dal and the dalcha that you are pouring into your children and your grandchildren? This you need to reflect and be aware. So this is a very important.
That's why I said the power of choice is something which
Yeah.
has always been enlightenment in our life. As I always say, that value your parents before it's too late, because ask them, they don't have. And you know, the funny part is that people think it is a taboo which we try to But no, it's not a taboo. It is something which is a reality.
Mm-hmm.
If we work on it, we can stop many old age home. We can change anyone's life. It's nothing, only one person, one thought, or one change can change your life entirely. With that one, as I always say, before it's too late, wake up. As you said,
wake up.
don't regret. See, whatever happens in life, no, it's a moment that happened. How you will correct it and how you will go further, that is most important what you carry.
I want to add something special for your channel, for your episode.
Yeah.
I want to gift my book, Turn Your Passion into Profit, and 5 things I love about being a woman, to some of for your followers, whoever will be watching, I don't know, the reel or the YouTube or whatever. I will present you some books so you can gift it to your
Wow.
audience. I
So-
think we've never had that on the show.
So
Sorry,
that's-
this will die by then, but you can have the books and learn and teach it to others.
And then you'll see the Zai, all the comments. I'll curse.
They'll go viral again. How dare you talk about Dubai, Allah?
Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Let's Chat, because at the end, it's all about your choice. Follow Zai and Iqra,
Iqra.
because that's how the beauty of the body is. With
Don't
that, then-
follow, just don't follow. Just learn something that we teach you and live your life. Yeah.
Exactly. With that, it's me, Muhammad, signing out. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.
Bye.
Bye.
Salam.